Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Thank y'all for clicking. If y'all are just getting here, y'all click the like button. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, we are going to be talking about women who marry for looks. This means women who only look for men who are attractive, or women who only get into relationships with men only because of their looks and they don't really consider anything else. Looks are their priority. Usually, these women are young, which they should be. If you're still going for looks and you are over the age of 25, 20, you're trying to get married and things like that, it's not very wise or smart to only go for looks in a man. And I'm going to tell you why. Because one thing is, they're going to end up looking better than you eventually. That's just nature. Okay. So if you are going for a man with looks, you better look 20 times better than they do. Okay. If not, don't even bother. You're going to look like their mother by the time y'all are both 45. Okay. Just, I'm telling y'all, if you're going for a man for their looks and they're close to the same age, by the time y'all are both 45, you're going to look like his mother or his older sister or aunt. Okay. Do not go for looks with men close to your own age. It's fine to date a man who's older and handsome, but you still need to look 10 times better. Okay. Any woman who is going strictly for looks is dumb because in the long run, you're going to get left stupid looking like his mama. When y'all are going out to eat, other younger women are going to be eyeballing your man because you looking like his mama. Okay. Or his nanny or his babysitter who did it and why, or his maid. So you don't want to go looking for looks first and foremost. That should be an added bonus and you should always look 10 times better. It's fun to date attractive men when you're young and not trying to marry or trying to be in a long-term relationship and just for fun. Those guys are for fun, but not for permanent keeps. Now, just because, and when I say looks, it doesn't mean a man who is not as attractive as what you would deem attractive is not handsome or well put together. Those are two totally different things. You can have a man who is not quote unquote attractive, but is well put together, well groomed, and considered handsome for, a man of his age or size or whatever. Okay. He looks good standing next to you, you make him look 10 times better. Without you, he's ugly, basically, okay? Or he just looks like he had to pay for it. That's what your man should look like if you choose to marry. I'm being honest. I'm being straightforward. Y'all can agree and disagree. Y'all can talk about whose kids is gonna look ugly and who's not. That's poverty talk. These rich people don't care what their kids come out looking like. They give them some plastic surgery, a good old what you call it, a trust fund, and whatever car and Ivy League college they want to go to. Okay, when it comes to looks, you can fix your looks. You can look well put together. You can buy clothes, hair, makeup, and whatever. Okay, if y'all are worried about if your kid gonna look good on a corner store, sliding around in some house shoes wearing a bonnet, that's not, that doesn't matter. What looks good is a bank account. What looks good is a trust fund. What looks good is a savings account. What looks good is a neighborhood and a school district that you both live in, that your kid don't have to worry about if they gonna make it home or not. Okay. So a lot of these people out here marrying only for looks, those looks aren't gonna fade as fast as yours. So y'all need to realize this, ladies. And those guys with the looks, they're not gonna be able to afford to maintain your looks because they're gonna be either too busy maintaining their looks or another woman who's younger and better looking than you because they'll still be able to pull when you are starting to look like their mother. And a lot of women don't like to hear this. This is why I always say date older men, date older men. You will never look like their mother. Y'all always say, well, I can't date no old man. Wait till you get 45 and they get 45. You gonna wish you had dated an old man because he gonna look just like your son. Okay. Y'all gonna be up in there with them grown folks clothes on, them grown folks hairdos, them grown folks, accessories, and he's still gonna be in his same outfit because he can. Okay. And as soon as you leave, as soon as he drop you off from dinner and he goes back out to do whatever he got to do, he can go pick up anybody that he can afford. Okay. I'm trying to tell y'all, don't get comfortable, especially if y'all are the same age, because I have seen men out with their wives probably the same age, and I know they finna go drop them wives off and go scouting in the bars for them youngsters. Okay, because I'm looking at them like, if you wasn't with her and if I wasn't married, it would be a connection. But that's just how it is. Y'all ever see them old men out to eat with their wives? And you already know as soon as their wives get dropped off at home, they out to some 20, 30-year-old. Okay. So y'all can date young and cute if you want to. Just wait. Don't get married to one though. You will regret it, believe me. Now if you just don't care and you just in it for the money and your husband got money and he's never gonna leave you and you don't care about him dating them youngsters, then you're in a good space mentally. But if you worried and all that kind of stuff, if you wanted them type of women, do not do it. Okay. You said what age they start switching up? As soon as you start looking like their mother. Okay. Stand next to, if you around the age of 45, you and your man around the same age, y'all approaching y'all's 40s or whatnot, stand in the mirror close to each other. If you look like his mama, you need to get a younger look. Now to help y'all, for those who are already in this situation, y'all need to get a younger look. That means y'all have to stop dressing like 45 and maybe start dressing more like 35. Okay. That could mean hair color, hairstyle, haircut, wig. It could mean more makeup, different makeup style. It could mean how you dress. Okay. And this is why I say, you know what? If you were just to date an older man, you wouldn't really have to worry about any of this because you always would be 10 years younger, 20 years younger, however many years younger you started to date him, and you would never really have to worry about any of that. Because you're always going to be the younger looking one. You said, I hear this all the time. I have to be attracted to him. That's true. But you know what? He got to be attracted to you too. Remember that at 45. Remember that. Just like you got to be attracted to him. When you get around to 45, he got to be attracted to you. That means you can't look like nothing like his mama or your mama. Just trying to tell you. So when you say that, when women go around say, I got to be attracted to them, fast forward 15 to 20 years into the future when you're 45, 55, however old, and think about how he's going to look sitting next to you. Then ask yourself, who's going to be saying that I got to be attracted to them? Okay. I got to be attracted to their bank account first and foremost. Okay. Then they got to be attracted to me second. Then third, if I am attracted to them, that is an added bonus. Because let me tell y'all something. I've said this in so many other videos. I spend more time by myself or with my children than I do with any man. I will repeat that. I spend more time. I'm seen out in public way more with me, myself, and my children. And maybe some of my family members. So why do I care what he looks like? As long as his bank account look good, as long as his card looks good in my purse, as long as I'm looking good with his money, as long as I get to keep the money I make, that's what I'm talking about. As long as I'm always going to look 10, 20 years younger than he is, no matter what, That's what I'm talking about. So when y'all go for looks, remember this video. Remember this video. Do not marry for looks. Date for fun to those men with date those men who look good for fun. Those are for fun. When you got this money, when you serious, when you don't want to wake up and clock in nowhere, when you want to go shop and not check that bank account, when you want to go pick out that house that you want built, don't go for looks because that ain't gonna get you nowhere. Okay. It's not going to get you nowhere. Let me tell y'all something. The neighborhoods near, and around and the neighborhoods that I live in, let me tell y'all something. All these men is not handsome and cute. And all these children ain't coming out looking like Barbie. But they do have nice cars. They do go to the top schools. They do have trust funds. And they will be able to do whatever they want financially. Okay. And how many women on, this channel have leveled up from looking basic to looking beautiful? That is easy and possible when you have money. Okay. A lot of these girls we're not going to have to ask a man to fund their lifestyle or get their hair and nails done. Their fathers or their parents are going to be able to provide that already. Okay, so y'all got to remember that. Don't get married and don't get in a long-term relationship with no dusty who looks, extra good. Because just like you think he looks good, so does the next woman and the next woman and the next woman. You said being with an unattractive man is depressing, and being broke is more depressing. I would rather be with an unattractive man and have all the money that I need and want than be with a handsome man who broke. Okay. I would rather not have to clock in and ask people if everything was okay and go home to something that I like that look like who did it and why. Because I can have me a glass of wine. Okay, I can go to sleep early. Okay, I can put on that night blindfold and be done. But a lot of you guys will still have y'all's lives. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all have to think about that. It's not depressing. What's more depressing is being broke and having to do stuff you don't want to do. Okay. What's depressing is having a man more attractive than you and you looking like his mother and he's making excuses to go out so he can go get something younger. That's depressing. You know what else is depressing? When all of a sudden your married man is separated only because he said he was when he was out in the bar trying to talk to other women. And you may have no idea. Yeah, I ain't separated. He going right home. But that's what he tells people so he can get them digits. Okay? Why do you think there are so many married men in the bar? Why do you think there are so many middle-aged married men in the bar asking single women, some married women, for their phone number? Why do you think all these married men is up in people's DMs? Because they wives look like they mama. And they're still attractive and their wives have lost their looks or they've aged poorly from working. Okay. So I know a lot. This is, a lot of people, y'all should go. I went to my kids' school today, y'all. Some of these women's husbands look so bad. You just want to, you just want to pat them on the back and say it's going to be all right. But that bag, them shoes, them cars in the parking lot look extra good all day, every day, Sunday. Them old, ugly, rich men got to get married too. They got to have offspring too. Okay. I didn't see no attractive fathers up in there. Zero. Because this, like the school that, is surrounded by super rich neighborhoods. There ain't no attractive man. I saw, well, he was African. He had on sunglasses and a hat. I couldn't tell what he was looking like under there, but he was dressed nice. That's the only one I saw. I couldn't tell. I don't know how old he was. Black don't crack. So I don't know. But what I did see was a lot of unattractive men, a lot of Barbie looking women, a lot of privileged children, and a lot of nice cars in a parking lot. That's just how it is. Ain't nobody worried about no looks, and they just worrying about, how their car look, how they look. And at the end of the day, most of those ladies are not spending time with their husband anyway. Once you get to a certain age as a woman, you don't spend every waking moment with your man, showing him off like, look at my man. You spend time with them kids, shopping, with your friends, sisters, family, whatever. In-laws, if y'all got in-laws. And it's more about throwing parties, going which restaurant y'all gonna go to dinner to. What you gonna make for the bake sale? Um, what are you wearing to the charity event? That's what it's about. It's not about showing off your mans after a point. It's showing off your assets, your jewelry, your cars, your lifestyle, your presence, and not having to be clocked in anywhere. That's what it be about later on. And no cute man is standing behind that. And if he is, he cheating. You know he cheating. You just automatically know. It's like, okay, well, we know he cheating. But kudos to her for putting up with it. That's what a lot of women already know this. Like if your husband is halfway attractive and y'all are rich, we already know he's cheating. Kudos to you for putting up with it, but we know why you put up with it, for the lifestyle. We know why your husband ugly, for the lifestyle. Kudos for putting up with those ugly looks, but look what we got, ladies. That's what it's really all about. So a lot of women don't realize this until they are in a position where they can't have this anymore because it's too late, because they've married for looks. Okay, so just think about this. How much time do you actually spend in public with your man? Is it worth it? Nope. Oh, Taisha, sprinkle, sprinkle. Ugly men are so catty, though. How do you get around that? Get the bag without him being jealous. You make him think he's the most attractive man in the world. You tell him you don't like all them good looks, and like I don't like pretty boys. They too metro. Half of them they on the down low. I like me a man I know is a man. Okay, I know. Okay. You make them feel masculine and attractive and handsome and strong and all that kind of good stuff. And ugly men will get stuff done before a pretty man will. Okay? That's all I can tell you. Ugly men come home with everything, plus stuff you didn't even ask for. All right, think about that. And that's what makes them attractive. Exactly. When they bring you everything and you can't even complain. You can't even find anything to complain about. And when you do find something to complain about, they laugh and bring you more the next day. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's just the way it should be. That's why the woman is always known as the fairer sex. We're supposed to look better than our men. In every movie you watch, most of the women always look better than the man. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Not the other way around. You have a man looking better than you paying all them bills, and you gonna be looking stupid in the end. Don't like date for fun, but do not get serious with men who look good, okay? You say you attract sugar daddies but no husbands. That you gotta turn the sugar daddies into the husbands, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See how skilled you are, okay? If you can turn a sugar daddy into a husband, you are highly skilled. Uh-oh. Okay, any tips for a gay guy to find a masculine provider? Find an ugly one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You need to find someone who's going to be thankful every day to have you in their life. Okay? You're gonna have to find someone that wake up in the morning and be writing down, I am grateful and thankful for whatever your name is. You kill. Okay. You need to find someone that has to verbally, mentally, and physically write down how thankful they are to have you in their life. That's how they need to look. Okay. When they look at you, they can't even believe you theirs. That's what you need to look for. And make sure they got money too. Okay. The worse they look, I see that the more masculine they tend to be because they have to. Um, just like it's not politically correct, but it's just correct. Okay. You said that shows there's no love in the relationship. That people love themselves more. The more attractive someone is, the more they love themselves. The more they love themselves, the more they expect other people to love them, the more love they receive from the outside because they love themselves a lot. Because of how they look, they know what they could get. Okay. That is the only love you're going to find in a relationship with someone that is very attractive. You're going to love yourself, they're going to love themselves. It's not going to be a yin and yang. It's going to be a yang. It's going to be you love you, he love him. Okay? So you want to be loved, then you love you and let him love you too. That's how it has to be. There is love in a relationship. It's just who loves who more. That's it because they may love you more than you love them and that's okay. Whoever told you that it's supposed to be equal, lie, because ain't nothing equal. Okay? It's okay for someone to love you more. It's okay. Don't feel guilty about that. Don't expect someone to love you as equally as you love them because it's never going to happen. And if it does, it's not going to last forever. Because, like I said, once y'all start creeping around to 45 and you start looking like his mama and he spots something young and tender, his feelings could change for you over time. I mean, he still may love you because y'all are together, but he may start loving another. Okay. So, don't everybody always start talking about love, but they forget love is conditional. That's why your vows when you get married are conditions. Okay? Love is conditional. That is it. Until you get to an age and a time and a way of thinking where it's not conditional anymore, then wonderful. But most, like I'm saying, unless your man is ugly or way older, y'all are gonna have issues when you start aging faster than him. That's all I'm gonna say. You said it's not about love, it's about commitment. Exactly. Commitment. And commitment doesn't mean you're not gonna cheat either. It just means you're not gonna leave. Oh, Taisha, sprinkle, sprinkle. When I'm 45, he'll be 85. That's what I'm talking about. See, he'll have cataracts. He won't be able to see what you look like. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He'll just have to take his silhouette word for it. Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. So yeah, it's about commitment. Men will cheat all day, but and never leave their wives, and women will cheat and never leave their husbands. At the end of the day, it is about commitment. Wonder Woman, babe, sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you. Um, what makes a woman hot besides body? What makes a hot mentally? I feel that you have to have a lot in common and be able to teach and impress each other. Otherwise, there's no mental stimulation there. Okay. Um, and most men don't marry women because they're mentally hot. Sadly. So I would say that a lot of men miss out on having a mentally hot woman because that's not what they look for when it comes to marriage or dating or whatever. They don't look for that. It's an added bonus. Hmm. He says always a statistical chance that he will cheat on you in some way that tells you you should always be on yourself foundational. Exactly. Most men, if they have the opportunity, they will cheat if they think they can get away with it, even if they think they won't get away with it, but you'll forgive them. They're gonna cheat. They're gonna take that opportunity. Okay. And it's okay. It's, you know what I compare cheating to, sadly, but this is just how it is. Let's say you were on a diet for a month or 2 months, and you couldn't have no sweets, no sugar, no cupcakes, no whatever, no chocolate. And all of a sudden, you're at a party with this buffet just full of cakes and cupcakes and chocolates and sweets. And you have to pass up that temptation. And nobody there knows you're on a diet. You're there with people that have no idea what you've been doing. Da, 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 da. You're going to go and sneak a piece of whatever and eat it. And you're going to be done. So when I say when I say that, men, you don't have to betray anyone, and you don't have to say, oh, well, you don't love me because you cheated. That's not true. People will cheat because they can, and because they have not been partaking in certain activities with certain types of people for a very long time. And once they get the opportunity or a chance, they're probably going to take it if they are, tempted. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with their partner. It doesn't mean that they love them any less. It just means that they were tempted and they fell for the temptation. That's it. Okay. Um, can I share my youth secrets? Yes. Eat what you want, but don't eat too much. I don't sleep as late as you want. Get sleep and eat. Drink water. Wash your face. I mean, it's very simple. No stress. Marcus said he's been tempting Shira for 5 years. That's not no temptation. Oh, by the way, I wanted to say thank you for whoever sent me these. You know who you are. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me see. Oh. If y'all know anything about nice jewelry, that's real, baby. It's a real emeralds and gold. Thank you. Appreciate you. I got these in the mail actually, they were UPS to my door. And I was like, who's sending me jewelry? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate them. See, I wore them. I already sent you a thank you card and a proper thank you in your messages. How to deal with stepkid and their difficult mom when you're the new wife. I just let them do whatever they want. I don't care. As long as they ain't spending my money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm not there to raise them. I'm the stepmother. Okay. I'm gonna live up to that name too. Go ask your real mother. I don't know. I'm not getting ready to raise nobody else's child because I don't know if that lady wants me to raise them a certain way. I have very different morals than most people. So I'm going to allow their mother to raise them. I'm just going to be nice to them, be considerate of them, and I'm not going to try to do anything like discipline them in any way. This is my job. I will simply be there for, just to help them if they need help, but I'm not getting ready to raise nobody else's child because that's not my thing. I have very different morals. Their mom might want them to do a list of stuff that I laugh at and say is meaningless. So I can't step in and say, oh, well, that's wrong, because then I'll be arguing with the mom, and I'm not going to argue with no one. So I'm just going to say, well, whatever your mom thinks. I'm here to help you spend your daddy money, baby. That's about it. Okay. How do you explain the phenomena of stingy men who suddenly become generous with women who is the prize? Is this all an act? Yeah, it's not really an act. They just spend on what they like, basically. Okay. How to get a married man or take a man to leave his wife, girlfriend without pressuring him, and how to keep him. Let her find out. Sprinkle. Because it's usually the woman that will leave him if she find out, if she care enough. Like if she's emotionally unbalanced, or if she's not there for his money, but for his fidelity, and she finds out he's cheating, she'll most likely file for the divorce before he will. So if she finds out, it's probably definitely going to go faster if they are going to get divorced. But if you leave it up to him, he's never going to do it. So the wife has to find out. If the wife finds out and she's upset, mad, and you know it's being thrown in her face, and she feels disrespected, and she's mad, and she doesn't think that she can be with you because you're cheating or you cheated, then she'll probably most likely file for the divorce. Okay. So that's how you make them leave. You just let the wife find out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, we said what if she finds out and forgives him? Then she's with him for his money. So you have to get him to spend a lot of money on you, because if it's about the money and he's spending more on you than on her, then she gonna get mad and take what she could get and get up out of there before you take it all. And when a man invests more money into a certain woman, he's more likely to spend more time and leave the other woman for the one he's spending the most on anyway. So you need to get him to spend a lot more money if she finds out and she still stays. And eventually she's going to feel like he's going to leave you for her. I mean, her for you if he's spending all of this money on you. So get him to spend more money on you and go places, get him to go out of town. So he has to keep lying and covering and covering and covering. So it looks like he's falling in love with you and spending a lot of money with you. She's going to get mad, nervous, and she's going to go ahead and find those divorce papers. Okay. So it has to look like that he's more into you financially, physically, and mentally as well. So when he's not with you, don't answer his phone calls as much. Don't text back as much. So when he's with her, he's going to be preoccupied, always looking at his phone, looking for your text. Okay. Then she's going to know why he always looking at his phone, why he's always preoccupied, why isn't he here in the present moment. She's going to feel like he's getting ready to go, and she's going to go ahead and make that first move of getting the divorce lawyer. Okay. Now, if that doesn't work, she just don't care. You probably doing her a favor because she don't want to be with him anyway. You just doing the dirty work. So either way, those are ways to get that done. How do you turn a sugar daddy into a husband he's married? Just what I just told you to do, baby. Have him spend more money on you, go out of town a lot, and make sure his wife accidentally find out. Just it takes time. A man is not going to just wake up one day and say, you know what, I love my sugar baby, and I want to ensure legal expenses, a messy divorce, child support, and all that stuff because of her. She's just the one. No, a lot of the stuff got to get in place before he finally go ahead and let it go. Okay. Wife got to find out. Wife got to be on his back. Kids got to be mad at him, looking at him dirty through the side eye. He got to spend more money on you. The wife got to be threatening him left and right. He got to be mad and upset when he drives in the driveway at home and wish he could go somewhere else. You got to become his solace. You got to become his escape after a certain point. Okay. And no matter what, if he tries to ever go back home, it's never going to be the same. So the best thing for any of that is for him to cut his losses and accept whatever the wife is offering for a divorce, um, agreements, and move on. But that's how you do it. He's not gonna do nothing. You got to make sure everything falls in place by accidentally making sure that he's spending more time, more money, and the wife finds out about you. That's it. Everything else will fall in place if if you're doing it correctly. If you are making him spend more money and time with you and keeping him preoccupied with you when you're not with him. Yeah, I mean, it's not morally correct, but it's how you get it done. What if the woman is trying to get your man? What to do then? Spend more of his money, darling. If he can't afford to leave, he won't, darling. Girl, go buy stuff, put his name on it. He can't go nowhere. Oh, I think we should go get another summer home. I think we need to get a boat. I think we need to invest in some property. Tie him up financially. You don't do nothing. All you can do is sleep around, but he can't do nothing. That's it. All right. What stops him from physically leaving? Car keys up under your wig. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If y'all ever followed my community page or my Instagram, y'all have saw that meme where car keys up under your wig, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, it's on a sprinkle, sprinkle. Just paying my tithes. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Hide them keys. Both pair. hmm You said he will call an Uber. Well, good for him. He gonna get tired of calling Uber. Okay. All right. Single men are often broken, Dusty. You said remember to keep a spare key, bro. Well, if she don't know what the spare key is, she'll figure out another way. Believe me. Okay. It seems like women who accuse other women of being pygmishas are the real pygmishas, desperately trying to get someone else's man. You can't steal nobody else's man. They gotta go there willingly. You know what I'm saying? First of all, if your man is out looking when he's supposed to be at home, married and happy, and he out there looking, ain't nobody stealing nothing. They're just making it easier for the situation to go in their favor. That's all they're doing. Okay. Um, and nobody's a pick me shit except anybody who worry about their man leaving them. Because if they in the beginning of the relationship, they have to understand exactly what I'm saying in this video. If you are dating a man solely for his looks, da 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 da, you helping him build and all that. When y'all hit 45, 50, and he start looking at them youngsters and you looking like his mama, it's not going to be about that anymore. The game will have changed. His mentality will have changed. He's going to feel like you're holding him back. He's going to feel like you're dragging him down, that you're too old for him now, even though y'all probably the same age. You'll look too old for him. Okay, because as soon as y'all go out to eat and you walk to the restroom or looking at the menu and some other young chick over there looking at him because he's still looking good, she's going to know that as soon as he drop you off, and she see him somewhere else, she can possibly, get his attention, get his credit card, and get a shopping spree because she looks good and he look good, and you look like the mother. So don't date men your own age if you don't want to run into that problem. Oh, Alexa, sprinkle, sprinkle, and your sugar daddy just got you $360 perfume, but you need cash, then sell it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Star Ruby in the house. Sprinkle, sprinkle to the member. Girl, sell that stuff. What do you do if he asks to sign his house to remains after we marry? What? I don't know. Sign for his house? I don't know what that means. If your name on the deed, that's great. Just make sure he's not in the like all his taxes is paid up and whatnot. Why younger men don't spend money? Because they don't have to. Older men spend money because they have it and they can afford it. And that's how they impress their women. They don't try to impress a woman with their looks or their swag or a swagger or whatever y'all calling it these days. Their metrosexualness, they can't. They have to pay. That's why older men pay, because younger men don't have to pay. Okay? The older the man is, the more they gonna pay. The more bills you can get paid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless you're dealing with a dusty old man. When I say old, I don't mean dusty. I mean old with money, old with tenure, old with career, old with bank account, old with savings account, old with 401k. Okay, I don't mean old and standing at the corner store. Yeah, I got to realize when I say old, I don't mean broken old. Okay. Sure, what to do if he keeps telling his friends you are his ex so that they will not try to be with you because you are off limits? If a man has that much power, then you need to level up a little bit more, because ain't nothing gonna stop no man who want a woman from trying to date her, unless you ain't worth. You got to be worth it, baby. You got to be worth him saying, "I don't care what you say to his friend. She bad. I'm going for it. I don't care what you think. You ain't off limits. Unless he paying all your bills, you ain't off limits. You ain't his ex-wife. He ain't paying none of your bills. How can you be off limits? That makes 0 to 0 cents. The only time you are off limits is when you got a ring on your finger and you agree to be off limits. Okay? It has to be both ways. What do I think about shy guys? I think shy guys are definitely men who should spend more money, because money talk. If you can't talk, your money will. Okay. And that's, to me, that's a masculine, strong way to get your shyness out of the way and let a woman know that you like them. Spend some money. Okay. Can he be cute a little bit at least? Cute in his own way. If y'all know what that means, cute in his own way. Let me have some ways that's cute about him. Cute in his own way, okay? But not in a conventional way. Because if he's cute in a conventional way, then you got competition, you got to worry. You ain't got, you ain't got time for that. All you got time to do is relax, spend your money, and stay stress free. Okay. Y'all know all those women that be in here talk about, what if my man is always looking at other women? What if my man is always, turning his head? You won't ever have to worry about that, because even though he do turn his head, ain't nothing gonna happen because he old or ugly. Okay. So this is why I'm saying date older or way less attractive. That if you don't like older men, date very unattractive men. That's the best I can tell you. You can't do old, and do ugly. You said, but what about short? There's always a shorter woman. That don't make no difference. You could be. I can date a short man, but to some woman, he gonna be tall because I'm tall. So depending on how short is. Besides sex, what leverage does a woman have to get their way when he doesn't act right? My husband doesn't want sex too often. Spend his money, baby. What you doing? When he don't act right, spend his money. Spend money on the house stuff. Buy a lot of groceries. Spend extra money. You know, get that credit card number and go to shopping. If you can't do that and he ain't acting right, then you go act wrong with somebody else, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know, the best way to, like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you can't change people, all you can do is make yourself happy. So if he's not giving you the attention, he ain't acting right, go find someone else who will act right. That don't mean leave him and dump him. It means go put yourself in the presence of another that's gonna treat you how you want to be treated. You ain't got to marry him. You don't have to date him. You don't have to sleep with him. You don't have to do any of those things. But if he's going to treat you like you want to be treated, then why not? You're not doing anything wrong. Someone said, take a vacation. Take a vacation. Exactly. Go away for a while. Don't answer his calls. Stop cooking. Stop cleaning. Don't do none of his laundry. Okay. Act single. That's what I do. You gonna make me feel single? I'm gonna be acting single. That's just how it's gonna be. Oh, Wonder Woman, babe, sprinkle, sprinkle. Can I get a provider even though I don't want kids? Sure, you can. Get an old one who already had kids. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Most old men got grown kids. They don't want no more kids. They got grandkids and kids. All right. What if marrying for looks? He's a bodybuilder. Is that okay? Ew. Unless his name is The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. All right. What age of men are looking for marriage? I do not want to have children, but I'm fine being a stepmom. 50s and up, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Most of them already have kids or grandkids and going through that midlife crisis where they probably left and now they're ready to settle back down again. Okay. 55 and up. Um, is it a good idea to post on Instagram the gifts other men give so other men's suitors want? No, if you're gonna post a gift, don't say who it's from. Don't say it's from a man. Don't say because it could be from someone else. You don't know. It could be from a relative. It could be from a friend. It could be from anybody. You don't have to say who it's from. Just say, "Look at my new earrings." Whoever bought it gonna know. It's like, "Look at my new earrings. I really love them." You don't have to say who they from. You know what I'm saying? Amen. Was if you don't want to show it off, you don't have to show it off. You can just send them a nice thank you and be done. Um, you felt he was love bombing you because he asked you to be his girlfriend on the first date without any investment. Ew, disgusting. I'd be like throwing up in my mouth. To me, if you're asking me to be your girlfriend on the first date, I'm suspicious. Like, what's the rush? Am I gonna not like you tomorrow? Am I gonna find something out? Are you gonna disgust me? Are you gonna get on my nerves that quick to where you gotta get some type of commitment right now? Uh-uh. Unless I can hand these bills over to you right now and you pay them today, we ain't gonna be nothing. Let's see how fast you want to commit to these bills. Here, sir. Yes, we can be together. Here you go. They're for you. Um, hmm How to not be sad after being ghosted when you don't have a roster? You don't need a roster. You can if you can go out and get anybody, then you don't need a roster, darling. You just have to want it. And a lot of women don't realize this. You don't need a roster to ghost anybody because if you really want another one, you can go get another one. You know what I mean? You could just all you gotta do is bat your eyelashes, lick your lips, ask a question in that little baby voice, or be mysterious. And you can get a roster. You can make a whole roster in one day if you wanted to. It's if you want it or not. Okay, so I don't think I don't think you need to feel that. I think you need to know your power as a woman. You know what I'm saying? If you know your power as a woman, it doesn't matter if you have a roster or not. You can make a roster in one day. Remember that. Like a long time ago, before all these women were talking about having rosters and potentials and stuff, women had that confidence where they could just go out and make a roster same day if they wanted to. It's not okay. And here's another thing: just because you go somewhere and you don't feel like dealing with somebody, don't. It doesn't mean that you need to go out and find a whole another group of men. If when you are ready, when you know exactly what you want, you're gonna go get it. Okay, you don't always have to have a roster of men. You can take a break, dog. You could take some time and figure it out and let people Google over you and you know salivate over you until you ready to go get what you want. Because you should have no problem doing it. What about a skinny guy? Who cares about skinny? He got money. Skinny don't bother me. Your male friend always tells me how much power a woman has over a man. They do. What your advice on keeping contact with other men even when you have one? Um, who does your man have contact with any other women? My advice is do whatever the man doing. You know what I'm saying? If that man has other contacts of women that he used to talk to in his contacts, if he still talks to them every once in a while, then why should you have to change who you are? Does that man have a ring on your finger? Has he taken you 100% off the market? Why are we making these decisions when he never asked us to and when he's not willing to do the same, nor do we have a ring on our finger? And are we still clocking in? Like, why do we make these men our bosses when they're not paying us a dime, paying no bills, nor are they doing the same thing that they expect us to do in return? I'm not doing nothing unless everything is done for me. Okay? So that's how I'm looking at it. You ain't doing the most for me. I'm not doing the least for you. And the reason why it has to be that way is because most of the time, and let me tell y'all something, most of the time, men will take the woman for granted. How many women have been taken for granted? Mm-hmm. Let me know in the comments. Then why do you do the most when you should be doing the least? I'm not doing the most unless I'm being paid the most. Y'all might as well be volunteers and stuff. Y'all gonna work for free and do the most for free. Okay then. So do the least and get the most. And tell them and don't be afraid to tell them. Like, because if that's what you really want and you want someone to also, be able to give you those things, then you need to be able to voice that. Destiny, sprinkle, sprinkle. You find out your 5-year-old sugar daddy or 5+ year sugar daddy was cheating with an acquaintance of mine. You reacted, and now we ain't spoke in nearly 2 months. We had gone ringside shopping helps you. Why did you react? You knew he was a sugar daddy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The sugar daddy don't mean boyfriend, baby. And I think I made a whole video on that. Okay, sugar daddy does not mean boyfriend. Um, Ring shopping does not mean marriage. It just means he's buying you a ring to shut you up at the moment. So I would have gone and got that ring. I'm gonna tell y'all what I would have done. I would have gone and got that ring, then ghosted him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Destiny, you should have stayed and got the ring first, baby. How do you remind him you need a ring on your finger? By telling him stories about how all the men are coming up to you asking you if you're taken, um, because you don't have a ring on your finger. How many men often approach you daily because you don't have a ring on your finger? Oh my gosh, I went to the store the other day and this guy told me that if I was his wife, I would not be doing these like harsh errands. Or I went to the store the other day and this guy, he said he offered to help me with my groceries. And I think it's because I don't have a ring on and they think I'm very single, and a lot of men out here are trying to get married now. So, I think a ring may help these men from coming on to me as much. Okay. And it's hard to say that I'm with someone because, they always say, well, if you were my woman, I would put a ring on it. And I have to look down at my empty finger with nothing on it. And they think I'm dating some kind of dusty or something. And then they offer to buy me a ring if I give them my number. That's all you got to do. What are your thoughts on the Fresh and Fit channel? If I watched it, I could tell you, but I don't watch many YouTube channels. Um, so I'm sorry. Maybe you should ask someone who actually in the comments on that channel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to remind husband you want your breast lift. How to speed up the process when he essentially told me to wait until he sells his old house. I want now. Um. Hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um. You're gonna have to act, baby. You're gonna have to act. You're gonna have to act like that's all you can think about. That's all you talk about. Pretend like you're sad, upset, depressed, and like nothing is gonna help you unless that get done ASAP. You're gonna have to act. When he's around, you "Mm, whatever. Mm, don't cook, don't clean, dress like who did it and why everywhere y'all go. Tell him you're not gonna be happy until you get it done. And it's just gonna get worse and worse and just make it worse and worse every day. Don't clean the house. Do nothing. Just make it worse on a daily. Every day he come home is worse. Okay, until you get it. Y'all gotta learn how to act for her. Um. So just make his life a living hell until you get what you want, darling. How to meet rich, non-dusty men when you work in fast food. You tried getting a job at a grocery store, they declined me. Don't work in fast food. That's number one. Quit your job after you find another job, but actively stay searching. Okay, you got to level up your looks a lot to get out of fast food. Okay, you got to level up your looks a lot to get out of fast food. Okay, um, that means you got to look too cute to work in fast food. Okay, that means you need to look like you don't belong there anymore. You can't work where you do not belong. Okay. Now think about this. If I went to McDonald's today and said, I'd like an application, they're going to laugh because they're going to think I'm joking because I don't look like I belong in fast food. Okay. So you need to get your look together to never look like you belong in fast food ever again. Okay. Ever, ever, ever. You need to look like you too cute to work in fast food. Then you'll be able to get the job you want. If you look pretty, they will hire you. You gotta look like you gonna bring in the money. Okay, so start working on that level up really hard. Hmm. Y'all are silly. Okay. Hmm. You said you got an interview tomorrow. We'll put your best shoe forward. Yes. Go in there looking like, go in there as if y'all gonna want me to come in every day because I am going to make y'all get dressed nicer when you wake up in the morning. You are going to want to be on your best behavior when you see me walking down the hallway or whatever. You're gonna wake up because you have a new work crush on me. That's how you need to go get your jobs. Okay. That whoever is in charge of hiring you do not want to let you go. Don't want to let you slip through the cracks. Even if you underqualified, they don't care. They hire you for this. That's how you need to go and get that interview and get that job. Okay. That's how I went in on all my interviews when I got hired on the spot. Y'all really want all this to get away? You don't want to see this every day, baby. Okay. Take it somewhere else. Okay. Uh-oh, Moon Princess Sprinkle Sprinkle. Advice on how to navigate the threesome topic with husband. He wants us to try it. Sprinkle Sprinkle, girl. Tell him, does he have any preference on pronouns? This is a fun topic. You like, well, can it be a trans or can it be a, identify as something that it's not naturally? What kind of threesome we are having? Because we might, if they pronouns is they, we might can have a foursome. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're gonna be like, never mind. It's too much out here these days. I can't do nothing. Mm-hmm. You tell him he want a threesome, then you get to pick who it is and they pronouns. That means he ain't gonna know what he gonna get. He just gonna have to unwrap the package and be surprised. Okay. Okay. How about the surprise? Y'all are silly. You want to teach him a lesson he'll never forget. You know how to do what it's common sense. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. He said he would pay, but then he added the word borrow. How do I make him forget that word? Pay for what? You have I gotta scroll back up and talk about what y'all paying for. Girl, if anybody say borrow, then he don't. It's a turn off for me. I'm sorry. I'm going to find something else. Borrow? I'm going to find somebody that don't use the word borrow, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. um, how do you heal yourself from rejection? I really like him. Go like somebody else or like yourself more. You can't feel rejected if you like yourself more. Okay, because your mind is not going to feel rejection. What it's going to feel is they don't think they're good enough for me. Okay, so y'all have to think on a higher level. So, for example, if somebody really just rejected me, I wouldn't even know because I'm my my self esteem too high. Okay, I would be like, you know what? They didn't think they were good enough for me, and I would probably end up feeling sorry for them. You see, that's where the mentality comes in of the power of a woman and self love. So I would never have to heal from rejection because I would automatically think they thought I was too good for them and they couldn't handle it. So, I end up feeling sorry for them versus feeling rejected. Okay. Because my self esteem too high in all ways. That's how you're going to have to get yours. And always. I'm smart. I look good. I got money. I got everything I'm supposed to have. Okay. If anybody reject me, it's because they can't handle me. And I'm sorry. So I will never feel like I have to heal from rejection because my self-esteem is too high. That's how you need to get yours. Okay. Get it on that level and you will never be rejected again. Sure, all the men 55 plus I know are still married. They're right at that age, or if they get caught and they sneaking around with a younger woman, they finna go through their midlife crisis. Okay, you can get them right then and there. You put it on them like this. They will leave whoever they with if they're getting some every day by a youngster, and they think this gonna be it for the rest of their life. Oh, they will leave. Okay, especially if you take it away from them and they can't get it nowhere else. Oh, they will leave. Okay. Birthday is in a week. Been dating for 2 months. How big or far should I go with my gift request? Amazon. Dating for 2 months. Okay. $1,000 shopping for him. Yeah, you get your money, girl. You in store for a good gift. 2 months dating, he trying to impress you. You should get something serious. Best jobs to meet provider men. I don't know. I mean, any office, like where you're like maybe a receptionist or something like that, or like in a law office or a hospital, or somebody they a surgeon when you're around surgeons, entrepreneurs, people that own their own businesses, office buildings, front desks, stuff like that. I'm not trying to work too hard. I'm trying to get out of there. Okay. Hmm. You saw a well-off guy with a pick Misha. Any suggestions on how to remove this mental block? You have mental block when leveling up. It don't matter what he might be with her, but is he gonna stay with her? And is that the only well-off guy? I don't like men are gonna go through their phases and date whoever they want, whoever's giving that attention or whatever, whatever. But who they gonna marry? Who they gonna get that money to? Okay, who they gonna put name on a deed and whatnot? Who they gonna get their credit? Who's going on the insurance? Okay, if y'all are comparing yourselves to Pick Misha and y'all having mental blocks already, y'all ain't supposed to be nobody's wife. Okay, think like a wife. Think like you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be. Stop letting Pick Misha get in your way. She's there just like a cute man is there for you to have fun with temporarily. Okay, she there temporarily. Get rid of them mental blocks. You know what? Who are you supposed to be? Then be that. Seems like it's harder for you to find a man with a lot of money now that you're 42. When I was 20, it was way easy. Well, then you got to find a man with more money. Go big or go home, baby. Go big or go home. Okay. Spend money on yourself to look good and then go get the man with the money. Thanks to you, I'm not emotional with my husband anymore. I feel so much at peace. Thanks for your help, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Oh, Moon Princess, I appreciate that, Sprinkle Sprinkle. I'm glad for you. You know, when you are a certain age, you got to do a lot more. Okay. They're not just going to take you as you are. You got to put in a little extra. You got to look extra. You got to take care of yourself more. You got to take more time with yourself. Put more effort into your looks, especially if you're 42. That you got to be a head turner. Okay. Right. So I'm about to be 44. I'm still turning heads. Still. All right. Turn heads no matter what, baby. I don't care. Turn them. Turn them and ask and had a wife looking at their husband crazy when you walk by. Okay, that's how you got to do it. That's right. So it's about how you feel about yourself, not how they feel about you, not how you think they're supposed to feel about you. It's how you feel about yourself because that's where it all starts. This is why I say don't date men who are attractive. Because all you're gonna constantly do is worry if they find you attractive, if they still find you attractive, if other women are looking at them and if they entertaining them other women. That's all you're gonna be thinking about. You're not even gonna be thinking about you. You're gonna run yourself ragged, worried about him because he look good, and your self-esteem is gonna suffer. If you the best looking one in the relationship, you always gonna be the best looking one in the relationship. And you'll never have to worry about that. And your self-esteem can't do nothing but get higher. So keep it that way. There you go. Let's see. Um, so what? Career minded and start talking, see where he takes for date. What? Has anyone ever been afraid of looking too good? You're 23, you look leveled up, but okay, but I don't seem to be meeting millionaires anybody. Where are you going? Where are you hanging out at? You know what I'm saying? Go to where they go. They're not gonna go find you. You gotta go in their environment. Okay. You gotta go or be where they are at. Put yourself where they are. You said, why do women act broke when they really be having fun? Because they're not getting ready to spend nothing when they with a grown man. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm actually attracted to your sugar daddy. How do I get him to commit faster? Um, if you're trying to get him to commit, you're doing it wrong. They should be trying to get you to commit. Okay. Don't answer their phone calls. Don't text them back as often as you do. Stay busy after you get your money. Stay busy. Let them wonder about you. If you always thinking about them and how they gonna commit to you and they don't have time to think about you. Let them chase you. Okay, they gotta have the chase too. It's boring if they know they got you and you attracted to them. Let them chase. Who wants a sugar baby they ain't got to chase big and hope for the best for? That's too easy. Hmm. Your boyfriend is not rich though. He came from a rich family. He lives in a rich area. He always takes care of you, pays on dates, and has gifts. I think it's enough. Honestly, it, I'm not working if I'm with a grown man. That's number one, unless I choose to. And plus, I ain't paying none of I'm not paying none of the utility bills. That's number one. If you live with a grown man, I don't care if he's super rich. Can he pay them bills? Do you have to go clock in anywhere? Can you have your own business? Like you should have the option to either stay home and do what you want or not. It should be your choice. He should not be depending on anything you bring in financially. That's the best thing I can tell you. You don't have to date a millionaire. You don't have to date somebody that has a lot of money. But do you have to spend your money because he can't afford to be with you? Hmm. Can you keep all your money? You know, that's what I'm saying. Um. So yeah, you're not going to. He made me an authorized user. Your credit went up. Good for you. Get your money then, girl. Get your money from him. Should he marry a good provider, but that you are not attracted to at all? Girl, you always gonna be in charge. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you marry someone that you're not attracted to at all, you always gonna be the boss. He always gonna do what you say. Okay, you gonna get your way every day. What and how much time do you spend? How much time do you plan to spend with him in person or in public anyway? Shouldn't he be at work? Now you need to think about this type of stuff. How much time are you literally spending with this man? We spend more time alone or with children or family members the older we get anyway. So, think about that. He started acting mean and said he want it back. Should I stop talking to him? The limit is the card he still want me to date. Um, write the number down. Sparkle, sparkle. Shoot, give it back. You still got the number. You can order stuff online. Just say I only use it for emergencies, and everything becomes an emergency. Don't give him none. He'll give it back. How to take him from his girlfriend when he texts you and only uses my first initial to keep me in my place. I haven't given him any because he keeps doing it. Tell him you're not dating him as long as he got a girlfriend. Tell him friends on him. So I think we just need to be friends. Because you have a girlfriend, and I really don't date guys with girlfriends, especially if they're not really paying my bills. So y'all have fun, and when y'all break up, let me know. Treat him like he's replaceable, which he is. Like y'all need to be quick. Like y'all, women are too desperate these days. Like Here's my opinion. If you ain't got no ring, if he ain't paying no bills, then you have nothing to lose, ladies. Put him in his place quick. Men like that. Okay? Men like to know that you don't care and you can go get another one. Okay? Stop being so desperate. Be like, okay, well, I think we should be friends. You have a girlfriend, and I have all these guys trying to ask me out who are serious about me. And so, I really can't take you seriously. You haven't spent that much money on me. You're not invested in me. You have another girlfriend. And so I'm going to be dating other people, but we can still be friends. Put them in the friend zone. Be done. You're not there to make sure they feel okay having a girlfriend and a side chick. You need to be there to making sure that they know that it's time for them to pay and put their money where their mouth is, or get in that friend zone. That's it. That's what you're there for. You married a Dusty, you don't work, but he only makes 45K. He has no ambition. That's why most will never make. He have three. We have a 3-year-old says we will make more, but doesn't have a plan or any advice. Stepdaddy, God, you know what? Be attracted to ambition. Don't be attracted to somebody who has no ambition. Stop sleeping with him. Stop doing anything. Stop showing any type of interest in him. Say, I was attracted to an ambitious man. That's what I'm attracted to. You disgust me. That's all you got to say. You disgust me. You are unambitious. And every day that I go to work or see other men who got money, it turned me on. And then I got to come home to you. Your lack of ambition completely disgusts me and turns me off. Basically, you say I'm about to go get me another one, unless you come find some ambition somewhere. That means you still got a chance, but it's up to you. That means if I meet a man that's more ambitious than you, I might give it up. Okay? That means I don't care no more because you don't care no more. That's what that means. It said ruthless, but it works. It is. You know what's ruthless? To have a baby with somebody and then start to have a lack of ambition when you're supposed to be having growing ambition. That's ruthless. Okay? No ambition is ruthless, especially as a man. If you are a grown man with no ambition, that's ruthless. Especially if you living with some woman and have a child with her, that is ruthless. And whatever comes out of her mouth to get you back up doing what you're supposed to be doing, y'all should be thanking her for it. That's it. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay. All you gotta do is cuss somebody out one good time and make them feel like the dirt under the bottom of your shoe for them to get up and never get back there again. That's all you gotta do one time. One time. One time. Preferably in front of some witnesses. But if you gotta do it alone, do it alone. They will every time they look at you, they're gonna know exactly what you think about them until they change. And there's no getting around it. Every time you look at them, they know what you're thinking. Lazy, unambitious, disgusting. Every time you look at them, they either got to get up or get out. Thoughts on being the ideal lover from Robert Grant. The ideal lover is a lover that has a full bank account, name on the deed, okay, ring on the finger. Don't have to clock in nowhere. Ain't on nobody's salary. That's the ideal lover. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Men like a driven woman on her life mission, strong but kind. Yeah, a driven woman may drive too far and pass the man. Okay, because women are natural multitaskers. And if we're more driven than the man that we're with, we're going to shoot right past you. And then you're going to be that unambitious, lazy man. And we're going to be around other men who are more successful than you. And we're going to start looking at them. So, a driven woman to me is best with a man who can give her the foundation, the startup money, and um, the option to work or not, or to own her own business or not. That he will always be there to support her financially, no matter what she does. She needs to be driven by her own will and ambitions, not out of survival mode. Because if she's driven out of survival mode and she's living with a grown man, you become the competition instead of the foundation. You understand? If you're no longer the foundation and you become the competition, she's going to go right past you and find your replacement. Okay? So y'all need to understand that. Um, you said driven to get that inheritance, right? So y'all got to be careful. When a woman is driven, she doesn't need to be driven by survival, especially if she's sleeping with a grown man in her house. She do not need to be in survival mode anymore. If she's still in survival mode and you laying up there next to her, you should be ashamed of yourself as a man. He said, "What if he's old fashioned, don't want you to work? He give you a nice allowance monthly, but I feel like I'm trapped in a cage." Well, then find something to do, girl. Start you a business. Go start you an online business. Go shopping. Do whatever you want. You're not in a cage. Go on vacations. Go visit your family members. Find stuff to do. Go get your nails done. You know, go test drive some cars you've been wanting. Go get your makeup done. Go get your eyebrows did. Go do something. Go get your teeth whitened. Go make yourself look better. And when you're tired of that, then start a business. Don't have to be something major. Can be just something for you. What if he has an outside baby? Um, Honestly, what reason are you there with him? Like honestly, are you with him for his money? Is he still able to provide for you? Can you go have an outside side dude? I mean, what is the deal? You know, y'all have to be y'all have to make emotional decisions over here. Are you with him because he's faithful or are you with him because he has money? If he ain't paying your bills and he got an outside kid and this, and that, then I'm going to be making a plan to do way better. And I'm going to find a way to, get mine, get my money, get a lot of stuff, and make sure they don't have to deal with that anymore if I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But if he's paying every bill and I want for nothing, and he has the outside child and he's able to provide and do all that kind of stuff, I don't care because first of all, I'm probably not with him for his fidelity. I'm probably just with him for his money. So you got to think about why you're with that person. Why are you with him? Then you can figure out how you need to act. Okay. If you with him because you thought he was gonna be faithful, then act a fool. Okay. If you with him because you wanted all bills paid and not have to go nowhere and work, then by all means send a nice baby shower gift. I don't know what to tell you. How long should it take you to find a rich husband? You look the right way and you go to the right places. Well, first you gotta find the right boyfriend. Then he gotta like you enough for a long period of time to consider marriage with you, buy you a ring and all that stuff. So a couple of years, darling. Work on being appealing as a girlfriend, you know. Then once you get them, then work on being a wife. Don't be desperate. Act like you have options. Sure, what would you do if you found out your rich boyfriend cheated? Nothing. As long as my bills is paid, I'm fine. I don't care. I'm not with him for fidelity. Okay, I'm with him for the money. I'll probably try to get an extra gift out of it or some more money out of it from his guilt. But that'll be it. Look, I ain't going nowhere. But if I'm with somebody for their money, I'm not going anywhere because that's why I'm with them for that money, not for any other reason. I'm not going to like if you move to a certain house or apartment because it's right next to something that you really like, and people give you all these different reasons to move, and you're only there because you like, like maybe living next to the beach or whatever. You ain't moving. I want to live right here. That's why I moved here. Um, so, it depends on why you're with that man. If you are with somebody for their fidelity, then yes, you would probably be devastated if they cheated on you. But you would get over it if you were solely with them mostly for their money. You would be done. You'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna make the best of this. Shoot, I'm gonna get my money. I got a nice house. I got a nice car. I'm gonna make the best of this. Yeah, I'm gonna do what you want. That's how you have to think. Like a mature woman who keeps the most, that's how they think. The emotional woman who leads with her, emotions, she might take the least with her. What if he 59, got 2 kids, minors, think he's the wrong target for you? Does he have enough money to pay for all of y'all? That's the question. Like, how big is his bank account? You know, 59 and 2 kids, how big is his bank account? Can he provide for all of y'all? That's the question. If it's not, if he can't, then you know the answer. So if your husband cheats on you, but he's rich and you don't leave, do you still have sex? No, you don't have sex with him. No, no, no. Once the man cheats and you're pretty much done, you don't have to have sex with him, but he still got to pay them bills. You can go have sex with whoever you want. But honestly, as long as he ain't finding out or whatnot. But you cut him off, baby. You get what you want out of the deal, which is the money. If he found someone else to sleep with, send him back there to sleep with that person. But you keep getting your money. Okay? And every time you try to get up on it, say, no, you cheated. I don't want to have nothing to do with you no more. Then she doing all the dirty work for free and you still getting the money. You see? So if she doing all the dirty work for free, he's sleeping with somebody, but you still getting the benefits and you don't have to sleep with him, then you're winning. All right. What if he won't prenup? Girl, I told you. Why do y'all always ask this? Get on some medication. Okay. Some mentally altering medication before you sign a prenup. Keep the prescription bottle and the medical record. And you'll be the null and void whatever contract you sign on that medication. That's just very simple loophole. All right. How should a high value woman act when an ex is constantly stalking her? First of all, I don't like the term high value. It's really ghetto. Y'all know that. A woman should act as the same way as she's always acted, no matter who's stalking her. If she's valuable, she's valuable. There's no high or low. Value She's priceless. The price don't go high, it don't go low. It stay the same. Okay? Priceless. So, that's why I don't like the term high value. It means that the price can go low. It means that there is a measure. It means it's like saying, and it's like you shouldn't even have to put that word in front of it. It means that you're trying to define value because you don't know what value is. So if it's a valuable woman who is priceless, she should do exactly the same thing. If a man wants to stalk her, let him stalk, let him watch, let him do whatever he needs to do to feel good about himself and to figure out why she don't want him. But at the same time, it's not gonna stop nothing. She's still gonna do what she gotta do. She's gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna put this wig on, get this makeup on, and look good and be me and continue to do what I do. That's all they gotta do. Like, who cares? Let's see. All right. You love listening to me. How do you give it straightforward? Yeah. I like to give it straightforward because I don't like wasting time. You know, y'all will have to figure this out eventually anyway. I could sugarcoat it all day, give you a list, you know, do the most and give you the least. But I'm trying to give you the most so that y'all can go get what y'all need and get it quickly. Sure, you met a rich man that take you out to eat at the spot in very nice four-star restaurants. And sometimes they even pay for my shopping at the spot, but most of them don't call back after that day. Why, girl? Who cares? You done got what you wanted. Sparkle, sparkle. Um, Girl, I don't know. Maybe they have a rotation, darling. If a man is willing to take you to nice restaurants and take you shopping, they can do that for another woman too. You are in a rotation. That's why you're supposed to have a rotation if you want one. You know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't bother you. So if you know this is the pattern, then you keep a pattern too. Keep your rotation going. You say you saw a toilet paper brand called High Value. It means nothing. Exactly. That's why I don't like that term. Like to me, that term is very ghetto, and I'm sorry to say that. It just is very low class. Whenever you hear the word high value, you already know somebody that don't even know what value is. You already know. You already know. It's just ghetto. You might as well have them long nails clicking and clacking. You know what I'm saying? If you using the word high value, that's just my opinion. I'm sorry. You might as well have baby hair swooped all the way down here. You might as well. Okay? You might as well be doing this. You get my glue stick. You might as well be. You might as well. You high value. This is high value to me right here. Yes, I'm messing up this wig to show you high value. This right here. Let me put it right on my eyebrow. This is high value right here. Y'all see this? That's what I think of when I think of high value. I think of baby hair swooped all the way here to the eyebrow. Okay? And long nails clickety clacking on the phone. Okay? Like that. That's high value. That's the high value woman to me. Yes, the glue stick, baby. I'm out of got to be. So that's high value. Don't say high value around me because that's exactly what I'm thinking you looking like. Stop it. I'm sorry. I can't. Like y'all be trying to how you not high value? Whenever you say that word, I'm thinking swoopity swoop. Uh-oh, Whitney B. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Auntie, this is for picking your topic the other time about being happy for Barbara, although we don't agree. Yes, high value is so late and get on. Oh, Whitney Sprinkle Sprinkle. Well, Not everybody has to agree, but they do get something out of the conversation. I'll say that. Because, not everybody live the same exact life. And they got to take what works for them. You're right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Um, that's like telling a man what you rate yourself. Exactly, Acme. When you say I'm a high value woman, that means you've already rated yourself. I'm priceless. There is no rating. I'm just everything you could ever dream, baby. That's it. Um, my value do not change. It stay priceless as it should. I do not rate myself because to some people, like I said, we have different tastes. And high value to one person could mean swoop down baby hairs with a glue stick when it means something totally different to another person. So I'm not finna say high or low value because y'all be putting a high value in some categories that I will not tolerate. Okay. All right. What do you mean when you say you're not there for stability? You're there for money. I meant I don't know, did I say stability? I meant to say fidelity. Fidelity is when you are faithful to someone and not cheating on them. If you are there for fidelity and not for money, then you may have a problem when someone cheats on you. A big problem. It may be um, a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that you're not going to be mad and upset and have an issue with it and it make some problems. It just means it's not a deal breaker. Mhm. Is it okay to want to please your husband occasionally if he's pleasing you all the time? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, if he's pleasing you 99% of the time, 98% of the time, 95% of the time, it's okay. Do you think some women are just lucky they met wealthy men just like that? Yes. I also think if you're not lucky, to put yourself in an environment so that your luck is better. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in an environment where your luck improves. That's all. Because anybody can get lucky and meet somebody with money. But you can also put yourself in an environment to increase your luck. Like, for example, if you went to a party and only wealthy people were invited and they found you attractive, they're going to talk to you. You're going to get somebody's card or they're going to get your number and y'all are going to start talking. And because you're at a party with all wealthy people, you've met someone wealthy. Now it's up to you to date and, you know, create a relationship and whatnot. But if you put yourself in that environment, then that's what you're going to only see and date. Keep yourself in environments where your luck is better. That's it. Mhm. Attractive men who provide our players, women flock to them. Your self esteem and looks gotta be on 10. Exactly. On 20, baby. What if you find out he married? Would you carry on as long as he buying you bags and jewelry? Of course. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, I'm a bust him. I'm gonna ask him for an expensive bag, and then I'm gonna almost bust him for being married. And I'm gonna stop mid sentence and see that expensive bag, so he got to buy it. You know, why are you with him? Think about that. And if you were with him because you thought you were going to get married to him and have this wonderful life, maybe that will change once you find out the truth, and then your reasons for being with him can also change, and then you're going to get what you want out of it still. How to know if you're in a rotation, if you're not his main thought on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? You'll know because he'll spend a lot of time communicating with you if you are not in rotation. You said all women at the bar want to steal. What? Good vacation spots for married couple. I don't know, child. Wherever y'all go, and he pay. How do you overcome low self-esteem? You tend to settle for mediocre and say yes too much. Start by saying no. It's do is the opposite of what you do. So start by saying no and setting up um, standards and boundaries. Pretend you have high self-esteem if you don't. Act like you're playing a role of someone with very high self-esteem. Okay, that's how you do it. Like find someone that you don't care if they call you back or not, and practice on them. Okay, practice on someone who you do not care to lose, and act like you got high self-esteem. See what it feels like. I mean, we can do that as people. We can act until we feel, and when you feel, you won't have to act anymore. Hmm. Do you recommend actually going out into the more affluent places or online? Both. Um, in person is better because if you're very striking in as far as your looks and your chemistry and how you make a man feel when he's around you in person, you're a lot more powerful in person than you are online. Okay, so that's why I always say if you are a striking beauty or if you can make yourself a striking beauty, you're gonna get way more in person than you ever will online. You're dating a wealthy man who wants to settle down, but he's way too religious for me. Do you think I should commit? Um, it depends on what religion it is. If it's one of them crazy religions that oppress women, I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to pay me extra. I'm gonna have to put it in a whole separate account that you will never be able to touch. And when I'm out, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? If you one of them crazy, obsessive religions that oppress women, and I can't cuss you out, no, we ain't getting married. Sure, thank you for inspiring us to be smart and look out for our own best interest and not pay for the interest in our cards. Amen. Uh-oh, sprinkle. If a man is less than a woman in your religion, then give me my money because I'm finna turn you out. Sprinkle. I'm gonna show you who less. I do it just for fun. Emasculate that account. That's what I'll do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, you are so right. I left a handsome Dusty 3 years ago, and now he's chasing me when he has a girlfriend. Okay, let him chase you with some gifts. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, what if he makes a lot of money, but everyone around you says you can do better as far as looks? You say I do. Girl, that'll make him go crazy. He makes a lot of money, but everyone around you says you can do better as far as looks. I do. They ain't gonna know what to do with that, baby. Okay. And have a sense of humor so they don't know if you're joking or not. There you go. Sure. Why do so many people think that I lie when I simply tell them the truth and always been honest? For example, when they text if I want to do something and I tell them I am sick, flu. Probably because they feel like that's a bad excuse. If you want to say you can't do something, at least get some money out of it. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna tell you I can't do nothing, and you think I'm lying to you and not getting no money. I'm gonna tell you I can't do something because I need new tires and I'm afraid to drive. And you gonna send me some money for some new tires, okay? Something. I'm gonna get something out of it. If they gonna think you lying already, they might as well pay for your lie. That's why they won't think you're lying, or they won't want to. They'll believe you if it's like a lie like that. But if you just gonna just come up with something, I'm sick. That don't sound like a good lie. Come up with something extra, like I need new tires. I'm afraid to drive. I need some. They gonna if they're not willing to pay for those tires, they're gonna disappear and believe you and hope you get your tires, or they're gonna wait because it literally throws the ball back in their court. If they want to see you or not, they can pay for them tires. So throw the ball back in their court with some, a bill attached to it, and see what they do. They'll believe you next time. You say handsome man is too much work to get a man that doesn't get a lot of attention. That's right, y'all. A man that looks really good is it's not fun. You're gonna be stressed out, worrying about other women trying to get them. You're gonna be stressed out worrying about if you looking at other women, if you enough, if you look good enough, how y'all gonna look in 10 years from now. You're gonna be all stressed out and make yourself look even worse. You're not even gonna feel like the best looking one. If you gain 2 pounds, you're gonna think, you gross and disgusting. Uh Next to this, specimen of a man. You need to feel and look your best no matter what you looking like. That's how he need to look. No matter how bad of a day you're having, no matter how much water weight you carry, no much how many pounds you done gained over the summer, whatever, or the winter, or wherever you gain your weight. You still need to look 10 times better than him all times. Okay? Period. If you don't, you're gonna be mad that you never did. You could be like, dang, I forgot the other dude. Or the old dude. That way I always look better. hmm And think about this. Even if old dude or ugly dude is entertaining other people and you go through his phone or something like that, you already know you still probably look better than all of them anyway. Think about that. hmm Okay, let me read it. Sure, you fell for the bait and switch. He paid all your rent, Carno, and then hit me with this agape love crap, talking about women should pour into men. Then tell him to give you some money so you can pour it into him. His own money back into himself. Girl, pour into man. I would laugh. I'm like, you joking, right? So you want me to pour into you like this? Okay, bend over. See all this wire and electricity pouring out of the wall? You see this? You gonna be the outlet? And you want me to be the socket and pour into you? Turn over. Because the last time I checked, it was the opposite way around. But if you like it like that, bend over, baby. That's you want me to be the plug? You be the receiver? Wonderful. Your secret's safe with me, sir. Okay. That would be my response because you know what? That's all it sounded like to me. You want to be poured into, baby. No, that's not what I mean. Well, that's what I heard. And that's all I'm gonna think about when you say pour into you. I'm the giver now. You the receiver. Spread them. Oh, the girl Betty Sprinkle Sprinkle, new member in the house. Thank you for becoming a member. Okay, tell him that. Tell that a gape dude that, okay? Tell him when his legs become a gape, you can pour it into him. ask him, ask him he want to go pick out some toys. See what he say. All right, how to stop having feelings when dating a man for money? Well, if you're naturally gonna have feelings for someone, you're gonna have those feelings. Okay. Um, but the feelings for the money need to be more. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to have a more feelings for the money than you do for that person, honestly. Well, because when it comes down to it, if someone should get hurt or if someone should be unfaithful, that money, the feeling of that money has to outweigh the feeling that you have for that man in order for it not to be a deal breaker. If it is, if your feelings for him outweigh the feelings you have for his money, then you're going to be more hurt and make decisions not based on the reason that you were with him in the first place, which is his money. So you got to figure that out. You said how to keep your looks when taking care of a baby and a 4-year old. Ask strippers with babies and 4-year olds. Ask models who have babies and 4-year olds. Ask women that got more than two kids that look good. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself a priority. Um, for example, wake up early while your baby's sleep, taking a nap. Do your self care. You know, multitask. Find a way. Take the babies to your parents' house, or when they're at the babysitters or at the nursery, go get your stuff done. Prioritize. You just have to be able to find a way to do it. That's it. How to make him pay your holiday advice. Tell him you need to go to a funeral. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He ain't got to know. Tell him you need to go to someone's funeral that lives wherever you're trying to get, wherever you're trying to go. Cry. Make it believable. Okay. So why does this man only pay for dinner and flowers when I know he had more money? Because that's all you expect him to pay for. You talk about all the other stuff you need done. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you got to let it be known what you need to be get done in life. Talk about what you want. What does it mean when your husband have two phones? It means he got two phones. The funny thing is, you don't even need two phones these days. You can have them computer numbers, them apps, and so you can have different apps with different phone numbers. You don't even need two phones these days. If your husband got two phones, he behind in technology. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said why marry? For deeds, houses, insurance, all the good stuff. Come on, property. It means he don't know that you can get an app and get a whole new phone number. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what it means. He's behind in technology. Oh, BX by you, sprinkle, sprinkle. You mean he don't know about that app? That app you can get with a whole nother phone number. He don't know about that. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said the second phone is a business phone. My husband cut off paying your bill last year due to an argument. He doesn't pay any of your bills and gets upset when I talk about what he was doing. Help. Then stop doing anything for him. Period. Okay. Don't look at him. Don't talk to him. Don't even be nice to him no more. Don't even say good morning anymore. Okay. Make your food. Pick up your food. Don't make him nothing. Don't even look at him no more. Act like he don't exist. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle until he pay them bills again. That's it. Uh-oh, Iman, sprinkle, sprinkle. You've been watching their channel for 4 years and your channel is so helpful. 3 years ago, you met a tech nerd and you still with him today. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Girl. Tech nerds. Okay, well, hopefully he's spending some tech money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the donation. Okay, y'all need to start acting like y'all are the prize. Period. You need to take all your bills. If it's like your stuff, like if he's your husband, what are your bills? You know what I'm saying? If those are any type of utility bills that go to the house, you need to switch them out of your name and put them in his name and have them mailed to the house with his name on the bill. You understand? If those are your bills, then you can get somebody else to pay them. You don't have to acknowledge him and treat him like anything. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. VIP patron level, can the letters be on any topic? Yeah, message me and tell me what you want me to tell you about or write to you about or whatever. Or ask your question. Yes. Thank y'all for everybody who did sign up for the Patreon. I mailed out y'all letters yesterday and one of them today. And so every month, if you sign up for the VIP Patreon on yeah, I do a monthly mail out handwritten letter to you guys. And I'm gonna link it here. I won't. Join. There's also a journaling group on there, and so you can also do level up journaling. What I put journaling prompts out every week. There's some articles on there, some live videos, some movie like comments. Like we watched movies and I commented on out through the movie. So yeah, it's fun, but definitely we'll get your letters out every month. Mm-hmm. You said you're fed up. You're gonna be a narcissist, as you should. You know what? Like honestly, you are off the market, and this grown man want to sleep with you for free and get all your benefits for free, and he can't pay your bills. You ain't off the market no more. Then he ain't providing or protecting. And you back on the market. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Nev girl, sprinkle, sprinkle. Slow seduction without friend zoning. They plan dates almost immediately and reveal ask about intentions, so it seems impossible. You don't have to answer any of those questions. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the donation. All you can say, well, let's just see how this goes. I have to feel chemistry. I'm a feelings type of person. I need to feel you. I need to feel like if you're serious. If a man invests in me, I know that they're serious. I know time, energy, financially, and always investing in me. I'm going to feel closer to you and like you're worth a commitment. That means you need to spend some money. Okay. I need to know you. I need to feel you. I need you to feel that I am worth investing in. Okay. Words are cheap. Give me some money. right. Anybody can tell you anything. A broke man can act like he rich and tell you everything you need to hear. I need some money in my account, sir. That's the only thing that talks. Invest, invest. You said narcissistic people get the worst karma. No, they don't, because they don't believe in karma. That's the funny thing. You can't get something you don't believe in. Y'all have to understand, like, there are people that don't believe in certain things and they never experience them because they don't go looking for them. They don't believe in them. They're not vibrating on that frequency. So therefore they can't experience something that does not exist to them. So y'all, if y'all believe in it, then you might experience it, but if not, oh well. If narcissistic people believed in karma, then they probably wouldn't be narcissistic. Just think about that. They wouldn't be narcissistic if they believed in such, so they're not. They don't care. As soon as you stop believing in the devil, I stopped seeing him. Exactly, your shoes. Or you just be like, oh, how you doing? You got some money? You don't see them as a threat. Like, honestly, here's the thing. People are told that they are the villain. They are wrong. This and that. But if you get to know that person, or you find something that you like about them, or you have something in common with them, they're no longer a villain. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are programmed to be afraid of something or fear something, when if they really just learn about it and get to know about something, that fear and all that kind of, mystery falls away. A lot of people are saying, oh, fear gold digger. But them gold diggers be making y'all more ambitious. Them gold diggers get y'all up off your mama's couch. Them gold diggers make y'all want to get y'all act together so you don't have to date Pick Misha and Barbara the Builder all the rest of y'all's lives. You know what I'm saying? So who's the villain? We are our own worst villains. You understand? Ain't nobody out there your villain. Ain't nobody out there against you. It's you against you. And whoever wins, that's who wins. The better you or the worse you. That's it. Okay? Go let the best you win. That's why I don't have competition. Mm-hmm. Villains get what they want, though. It's the nice people who turn bitter. Exactly, because y'all don't know how to get it. Nice people don't know how to get what they want. That's why they come and ask the villain. How do you get a man to leave his wife? Let me tell you. How do you get a man to leave his girlfriend? Let me tell you. They don't like the villain, but they ask the villain for advice every day. Mm-hmm. How do you get somebody to do something they don't want to do? Let me tell you. Okay? So be careful who you call in a villain, because if you come into a villain for advice, then what are you? It's not a villain, it's just somebody who has experience and knows how to get what they want. That's it. That's pretty much it. Mm-hmm. What? You said we gotta be evil like them. No, it's not being evil. It's literally, if you want something, it doesn't mean you're evil. It means you want it. That's it. And you're willing to do what it takes to get it. That's it. Now, how you choose to get it, if it's an evil way, it's an evil way. Some people choose violence. Some people choose, strategy. Some people choose trickery. Some people choose honesty. How do you choose to get what you want? When someone says how you make a man leave his woman or his wife, let her find out he cheating. Truth. Now, y'all turn to them true crime channels. You see somebody get shot and poisoned and stuff because they don't know how to get their man to leave their wife or whatnot. That's not my problem. I didn't say to go do all of that. I said just tell the woman she cheating or he cheating. See what happens. Okay, strategize. Make him spend more money on you. Get your money. Men go where their investments are. That's not evil. That's strategy. If he don't leave, then he don't leave. You try it. You still got something out of it. You didn't leave empty-handed. Go find another one. Nothing lost. You still left with more than you went in with. Okay. Always leave with more than you came with. That's it. Hmm. Shira, do you think it's smart to make a man or boyfriend buy you a car but contribute to it minimally so you can say later it's your car? Yeah, have the payments put in your name and just make him put the money in your account so that when you pay the bill, it look like you paid for it. If it's on a monthly basis, if it's financed, or have them put the title in your name. Yes, I'm not accepting a car unless my name on it. Okay, no, that's not my car unless my name on it. Period. And that's it. And I'm never ever accepting a car I can't pay for on my own. That way, because if he act crazy and he don't want to pay for it no more, I can get it, and I have enough time to go get somebody else to pay for them notes. I'm not accepting a car that I can't afford the notes on myself. Okay, because if he want to act stupid, then he ain't gonna act stupid on my expense. I'll be having enough time and money to pay my own car note until I get somebody else to pay it. That's it. Okay. How to get a man to leave his wife? Rewind the video, baby. You'll see. I done explained it 3 times in this one video. Now, I'm not encouraging that. I'm answering your questions. Y'all are the ones asking the questions. I'm just answering them. It doesn't mean that I say it's right or wrong. Y'all are asking me, I'm telling y'all. Y'all the one want men to leave their wife, baby. It ain't me. Not anymore. Okay. Y'all got to think about that. Y'all shouldn't be judging people. If the shoe was on the other foot, y'all might be asking the same question. Y'all go out looking y'all best, get y'all eyebrows and eyelashes done, get your nails done, put your nice outfit on, and you smelling all good, and go out and meet you the man of your dreams, and then find out he married a couple months later. And now you gonna be asking the same question up in the comments. You ain't got to clock in no more, all bills paid. Now you gonna be asking these same questions. Okay? Don't judge. Don't judge these ladies because y'all might be asking the same question in a few months. Because half these men out here that are talking about, hey baby, how you doing? I pay all your bills. Let me drink your bath water. They the ones be married and not telling you all they married. And now you trying to figure out what you can do so you ain't got to clack back in no more. All right. You're going on a holiday. This guy you know today asked you to book Airbnb. I do not want to go anymore, but booked my flight tickets already. Y'all silly. Girl, did you ask for his credit card number so you can book it? Because how dare someone ask that? I'm gonna laugh in their face, hang up in their face, or whatever they got going on. It's gonna get hung up on and laughed at. You got an LV bag worth 8,000 from a date who was visiting from the U.S. but no contact since, girl. Well, you left with more than you came in with. Great, got a bag. Wonderful. I'm not complaining. You can get one, you can get another one. No, don't like. Here's my thing. Did you get something out of it? Then who cares? They should be looking for you. You know what I'm saying? They had to give you something. They had to make sure you had an $8,000 purse. If they don't contact you after that, you still have a purse. You know? Maybe they can't afford to keep giving you stuff like that. Maybe that was a once in a lifetime splurge, or maybe they don't, maybe they have a wife, or maybe they have a different woman in a different city and state everywhere they go. Who cares? You got a purse out of it. You not wasn't trying to marry him anyway. Okay. Look at it like that. Don't look at it. Don't look at it as every man or every date that you go out on as somebody that's supposed to be with you forever. Okay. There are men that you go out with and it's for a one date. That's it. Enjoy it. Enjoy what you got out of it and just be happy. Mhm. Wonderful. How to use dark femininity. Um just be yourself, baby. That's what I do. Just be yourself. What you want to do versus what you're taught to do and conditioned to do are two different things. Do what you want. That's how. You got to be able to do both. Like honestly, as a grown woman, I can literally say I've done what I wanted to do, and then I've also had discipline. But I have experienced both, and both can get you what you want. But at the same time, it's a balance. You got to balance that. So it could be emotional balance. It could be financial balance. It could be, you know, having certain standards. It could be commitment balance versus, what you want and what you need. It could be all sorts of things. But as long as for the majority, you're doing what you want, but having the discipline to keep what you want going, then you're good. Okay? You're good. You said keep the dark parts of you. Exactly. Why? Nobody wants an innocent, nobody wants someone that's perfect. It's boring. They go out and look for trouble just because you're boring. Okay? Nobody wants perfect. Remember that. Stay who you are. Keep an attitude. If he ain't doing right, then make sure his life is hell. If he ain't doing what you need him to do, make sure he suffers for it. Okay? If he's living in your house and he a grown man and you got to pay bills, make sure he feel that every chance you get. You understand? Keep that because that's what makes men great. That's what keeps them ambitious. That's what keeps them moving in the direction you need them to move in. That's what keeps them striving for more. If you just say okay to whatever they want, they just gonna be the least of the least. Okay? Keep your darkness. Keep your sinister, villainous side because that's the side that gets you what you want. All right? And y'all remember that. And if you don't have one, you better make one. You better find it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Oh, Karen, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. You say he's still suffering. Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate it. So stop trying to be like, perfect and get what you want. keep a balance. It's okay to be nice. It's okay to be considerate. It's okay to have manners, but it's also very much okay to get what you want. And however you get it, that's how you get it. You can make up for it later, do some nice things later, but you get it. You say you emailed me for help, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, well, I can't get off and check right now because I'm live, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If I don't know what you email me for help for, but if it's for my Etsy store, I do not check those until like the next day, and I have a drop shipper. So y'all need to literally check y'all's address before y'all click order or pay for anything on my Etsy store for my elixirs because I chances are it's going to be shipped off before you contact me about a mistake that you made on your part. This is another part of being responsible and smart. Make sure your address is updated before you do anything on any stores that you order from. Because sometimes I'm not going to be able to catch it in time because I do have a drop shipper that drop ships. That means they ship out the things, and I'm not able to do anything about the shipping because your address is supposed to be correct and updated on all of your information. That is not my area. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all do that. If you wrote me on the Patreon, then I'm going to definitely get to it today. So thank y'all so much. Okay. If y'all want to join the Patreon again and get those messages, monthly mails, join the VIP and you get a monthly letter. Okay. All right, y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle.